Good morning to everyone, and today we are going to discuss in this session about basic concepts of PHP. In previous session we have discussed about PHP basic concepts, its basic syntax, and what is variable and how to declare a variable and why PHP is called as a loosely typed language. And in this session we are going to discuss about topics which we are going to cover in this session are data types which are going to be supported by PHP, and string functions and the operators. And here variables, we have discussed in previous session that what is a variable and we know why PHP is called as a loosely typed language and the syntax for the declaration of the variable. So what is a data type? Data type means the type of the data it is going to be stored inside a variable. So here PHP supports different types of data types, just like our string, integer, double or float, and the boolean, array, object and null data types. So what are the data types supported by PHP? String, integer, float or double, and the boolean, array, object and null. And here what is a string? String is a collection or the sequence of characters and which are going to be encoded inside either the double quotes or the single quote. So here there is no variation between the word which has been encoded inside the double or single, both quotes, both are going to be treated as a string. So here a string can be any text which is going to be present inside the quotes, and the quotes can be either double or single, both are going to be treated as the same type. And for example, let us see, just I have started the PHP tag and I have declared a variables like $x, $y. And here what does dollar indicates? X is declared as a variable. Dollar represents that X is a variable and Y is also prefixed with a dollar sign. So it is treated as a variable. So the word or the string which I am assigning to the $x and $y are $x equal to hello world, which is encoded inside the double quotes, and $y equal to hello world, it is also encoded inside the double quotes. I want to display this value on the screen. So which statement I have to use? Either the print or the echo. So echo $x, and what does it is going to be printed on the screen? Hello world is going to be printed because hello world is the value assigned to the $x variable. And echo BR tag. BR means break line. So our cursor is moving or pass to the next line, and their next statement is echo $y. What does $y indicates? $y is also holding a value like hello world. So now it is going to print the hello world as the output. So this is the string data type. And next type of data type is the integer. What is the integer? Any whole number without any decimals which is going to be present inside the data. So here any numeric value which is without any decimal value is treated as a integer. And integer must have at least one digit which is going to be starting from 0 to 9. And it cannot contain any blank space, or it should not have any comma, and it should not have a decimal point, because if the integer is containing a decimal point, then its data type is going to be changed. So any numeric value without a decimal point comes under the category of integer data type. Example is PHP tag I have started, and $x equal to some 1234 or 5985, and where dump is the function which is used to know or to display the data type of that particular variable, because in PHP we are not specifying the data type. Predefining is not required in PHP while declaration of the variable. So that's why, that is the reason why we are calling it as a loosely typed language. So here where dump of $x. What is the $x data type? To know that, we are using a function called var_dump. So what is the data type of $x here? Based on the value, it is going to be automatically converted to its specific data type. So here var_dump of $x means $x is containing the numeric value 5985. So it comes under the category of int. Output will be displayed as int of 5985 is the value of $x. That is going to be about integer. And next data type is the float. So here a float is a number with a decimal point or with some exponential form. Then it comes under the category of decimal or the float data type. And here, for example, $PHP tag we have started. We have started the PHP tag in the example, and $x equal to 10.365 and var_dump of $x. So var_dump is used to specify or to display the data type of that particular variable. So here $x is containing the data as 10.365 like that. So as it is containing some decimal point, it comes under the category of float data type. So float is the data type and the value, that is 10.365, is going to be displayed as the output. And next data type is the Boolean. Boolean represents only two possible states, that is either true or false. If the condition is true, then it gives the output as true. If the condition is false, then output will be displayed as false. So Booleans are going to be used only in conditional testing. And if the condition is true, it gives the output as true. If the condition is not satisfying, means it is a false statement. So output will be treated as a false. So Boolean data type will have only two possible states of output, that is either true or false. And next, array data type. So here an array stores multiple values inside one single variable. As we know that a common variable can hold only one value. We cannot place more than one value inside a single variable. So if there is the situation or if there is the requirement to assign more than one value to the same single variable, then it is better to go for arrays. So PHP supports array data type. So what is the definition of array? Array stores multiple values belonging to the same data type in a single variable. So here, for example, and this PHP $cars, that is cars is the variable, equal to array of, I am giving more than one value. What are those? Volvo, BMW and Toyota. And we all know that array contains multiple values belonging to the same data type. So here all are belonging to the string data type only. Volvo is also string, BMW string, Toyota string. So var_dump of $cars. So var_dump gives the or returns the data type. What is the data type? Array. Array will be displayed as the output. And what are the values present inside this? Volvo, BMW and Toyota, along with its index number and the number of characters in a word. It is going to give the output. So in the output, what it has given? Array of 3, means it is containing 3 values. Index number 0 and the string count is 5, number of characters, and Volvo, its index number 1 and the value is Volvo. And next, index number 1 string, what is, how many characters it is containing? 3, and what is the value? BMW. And next, index number 2 string belonging to the 6 characters, and Toyota is the value. It is giving its data type, number of characters and the value. So that is the example of array data type. So we can use array data type when we want to store more than one value inside a single variable. And object, PHP object. PHP object is also a data type which stores the data and information on how to process that data. to process some or to execute some data, we need a specific data type called object. But object cannot be declared implicitly. So, we have to create a class, and first we need to declare a class, and for that specific class it is required to create an object, and then that values are going to be retrieved. For example, PHP class car is the name of the class, and I am declaring a function car, and this is the keyword used to refer the current object, and VW and creating of the object. Here just I have declared a class and I have given the value to that particular thing. But I cannot retrieve the value directly from the class. It is required to create an object. So here $Herbie is the object for the class car. So $Herbie equal to new car. This is the syntax for creation of the object in PHP. So here echo $Herbie arrow model. So what is the value inside this model? VW. So output will be the VW. So before using of the object data type, it is required to declare a class, and for that class we need to create an object, then only we can retrieve the values of that particular class. And next data type is null value. Null is the special data type which can have only one value, that is the null. Means it is not holding any value. Null indicates that it is not holding any value. So a variable of data type null is a variable that has no value assigned to it. Means to a particular variable, if we have not assigned any value, then it treated as a null data type. So here, if a variable is created without a value, so then it is automatically assigned a value of null. So here variables can also be, and in some cases, even though we have assigned some value to the variable, if we are making it null, then that value is going to be deleted from that particular variable. For example, $X, I have assigned with the string, what is the word? Hello world. $X equal to hello world means hello world is the word assigned to the $X variable, and $X equal to null. Now what I am using, $X equal to null means what is the value assigned to the $X has been removed or emptied. Okay. So hello world is the word which has been pre-assigned to the $X. In the next statement, I am using $X equal to null. So that hello world has been removed from the $X variable. Now, if I want to check the data type of $X, where dump of $X, output will be null. Why? Because initially, if I have declared a variable and I have not assigned anything, it will be treated automatically as null. But in some cases, even though we have declared a variable and assigned some value, we can remove it by assigning a null to the particular variable. And next concept is about PHP string functions. So here, we are having different types of string functions in PHP, and first function is related to get the length of a string. To get the length of a string, PHP string length function is going to be used to return the length of a string, and here the length of a string is nothing but number of characters present in that particular string. For example, PHP echo strlen indicates the name of the function. Strlen, which indicates that string length. What is the use of this string length? To get the length of a string. So, string length of specify the string in double or single quotes. Now, it is going to count the number of characters present in that string and gives the value as the output. So, hello world means how many characters I am having? H is 1, E 2, L 4, 0, O is 5, space 6, W 7, O 8, R 9, L 10, D 11 and apostrophe 12. So, how many characters I am having in this particular string? 12. So, the length of a string can be retrieved by using a function strlen, which indicates to get the length of a string. And next function is to count the number of words in a string. To count the number of words in a string. And the string function name is str underscore word underscore count. That is, to get the count of number of words in a string can be retrieved by using the function name str word count, okay, which is going to count the number of words in a given string. And PHP echo str word count is the name of the string. Str underscore word underscore count is the name of the function, that is string function. And what is the string I am representing? Hello world. So, hello space world. So, here the default delimiter between the characters is treated as space. So, once there is a space between two characters, then they are treated as two different words. So, here HELLO space WORLD. So, hello world is the space between two characters. The space between hello and the world is taken as the delimiter. So, it is counting as two words. So, the output will be two words. So, echo str word count gives in the given string is hello world, and there is the space between hello and the world, then it is going to be treated as two different strings, words, and giving the output as 2. And next function is string reverse. So, string reverse is going to be used to reverse a given string and print it on the screen. So, here PHP echo strrev is the name of the reverse string function, and hello world, and it is going to output the entire statement in the reverse order, that is first apostrophe, then D, L, R, O, W. It is going to be printed in the reverse thing. So, all these are the predefined functions. So, string functions in PHP, whatever we have discussed till now, that is length of a string, count, word count, and the reverse of a string, and string replacement, all these are the predefined functions. What do you mean by predefined functions? It has been defined earlier without the user is not writing any code, just we are using their task here. The code related to string is REV and the string count, string length, everything has been pre-initialized or pre-written. Just here we are using their task. And next one more string function is to search for a specific text within a string. To search a specific text within a string. So, here PHP strpos. Strpos means string position function, which is going to search for a specific text within a string. If the match is found, then the function returns the character position of the first match. And if there is no match, then it is going to give output as false. For example, PHP tag echo strpos string position function and hello world means we have to give the string in which we want to search. And next comma, next specify the word which we want to search. I have given here world. So, it is checking H, it is not matching with the W, and E not matching, L not matching, L not matching, O not matching. Next space, no match. W, there is the match. Then it is going to check and give the position number of the first match. What is the position number? 6. So output will be the 6. It is going to be displayed as the output. So to search for a specific text within a string, it is going to be used strpos. And string replacement function. Replace text within a string. Sometimes we need to replace a particular word in some XYZ position. Then we can use the str space replace function, which is nothing but the string replace function. So here it is going to be used to replace some characters with some other characters inside a string. So to replace a particular text with some other text, we can use a str_replace function. And here PHP echo str_replace, and the word string in which I want to replace, I am specifying that is the world, and the string which I want to place is going to be represented as another text, that is the dolly, and in which string we want to replace, that is going to be our third parameter. Means first parameter will be the string which we want to replace, and dolly, that is the second parameter, indicates which we want to place, and third parameter in which string we want to replace. So here in hello world, in place of world, it should be replaced with dolly. So output will be hello dolly. That is going to be the purpose of string replace function. And PHP constants. So constant are like variables, but the only difference is, means constants are also going to store some value or the information, but the only difference is in variables we can change the value, but in constants once we have defined, means they cannot be changed or undefined. So constant is a identifier name for a simple value, and its value cannot be changed till the termination of the script. And here a valid constant name starts either with the letter or a underscore. So, but while we are declaring a variable in PHP, we are prefixing with $sign. But in constant, it is not required to prefix any $sign before the constant name. And here, just we will see how to create a PHP constant. To create a constant, we are using the function define function. So here syntax is define, and the first parameter should be the name of the constant, second parameter should be the value, and the third parameter, it is optional, that is either you want to keep it as a case insensitive or case sensitive, but by default it will be false. So here specifies the name of the constant and specifies the name of the value of the constant value, and case insensitive specifies constant name should be case insensitive. Default it will be false. And example here, define greeting welcome to mlritm.com. So greeting is the name of the constant, welcome to mlritm.com is the name of the particular value of the particular constant. Echo greeting. Then here a constant with a case sensitive name, because here we are not specifying any third parameter. So by default it will be case sensitive. And echo greeting, then output will be welcome to mlritm.com. And here welcome to mlritm.com is the value, and the third parameter we have specified, that is the true. So in the previous example we are not specifying about the third parameter, but here we are specifying. So, we are making it as a case insensitive. So, even though we are specifying echo greeting, greeting is in small case, then it will display the output. So, here why we have given it as the true? True means it is specifying that it is case insensitive. So, either you write the greeting in capital or small, it will be treated as same, and then the output, the value of the constant will be displayed. And the last topic in this session is about PHP operators. So, operators are used to perform some operation on the operands, that is the values and the variables. So, PHP divides the operators into different categories, just like our arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, increment and decrement operators, logical operators, string and the array operators. So, what are the different types of PHP operators? Arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical, array, string and the increment and decrement operators. So, let us see one by one. So, arithmetic operators are operators which are going to be used with numeric values to perform some common arithmetical operations such as addition, multiplication, division, modulus, exponentiation, etc. So, we all know that addition means it gives the output as the sum, and subtraction gives the difference, and multiplication gives the product, and division gives the quotient, and modulus gives the output as a remainder, and exponentiation gives the power, raising of x to the y. And simple examples related to division, multiplication, exponentiation, addition and the subtraction and multiplication. Simple PHP code or syntax. And next, assignment operators. So, here the basic assignment operator in PHP is equal to. If there are two equal to signs, then it will be treated as a comparison operator. But here only single equal to sign indicates that it is a assignment operator. Means the value which is present on the right side of that sign will be assigned to the value which is present on the left side of the thing. So, here x equal to y. Here the left operand gets set to the value of the expression on the right operand, means the y value is going to be assigned to the x. And we can also use shorthand to represent arithmetic operators in short form. We can use this assignment operator. For example, x plus equal to y, which is nothing but x equal to x plus y. X minus y equal to y, which is nothing but x equal to x minus y. So, we can also use this assignment operator to write our arithmetical operators in short form. But the main purpose is the value which is present on the right side is going to be assigned to the variable which is present on the left side. And simple examples, $PHP and $x equal to 10 echo $x. So, 10 value is going to be stored inside the variable $x and output will be 10. And next type of operators are comparison operators, which are used to compare the operators present on both sides of the operator. Operands which are present on both sides of the operators. So, here double equal to is used to check whether both the operands are equal or not. It returns true if both are equal or returns false if both are not equal. And equal to signs for 3 times, it is the identical. So, returns true if x is equal to $y and they are of the same type. Here, what is the difference between equal and identical is equal, it is checking the value, whereas identical, it is checking the data type also, variables, values along with their data type. And not equal to returns true if x is not equal to y and returns false if both are equal. And equal to can also be represented as less than or equal to less than and greater than sign. And not equal two equal to signs, not and the two equal signs, which is nothing but not identical. Returns true if x is not equal to y and they are of not same data type. And greater than, it checks whether the value on the left side is greater than value on the right side. Less than means it checking that value on the left side is less than the value on the right side, and greater than or equal to on less than or equal to. Returns greater than or equal to returns true if x $x is greater than or equal to $y according to the given syntax. So these are the comparison operators, means it compares two values present on either side of the operator. And next, increment and decrement operators. Here we are having post increment, pre increment, post decrement and pre decrement. So here plus $x pre increment means increments the $x by 1 and then returns the value, and $x plus means returns the value and then it increments the value. Minus $x, that is the pre decrement. First decrements the value and then returns the value. $x minus post decrement returns $x, then decrements the value of x. And increment and decrement is going to be done by 1. And logical operators and or XOR. So here and $x and $y. And symbolically we can write $x ampersand $y. It returns true if both x and y are true. And second logical operator is OR, $x or $y. Then it is going to return true if either $x or true, $y is true. If any one of them is true, then the output will be true. XOR, it returns true if either $x or $y is true, but not both. Okay, if x and y, either of the two things, if either x or y is true, then it returns the output as true, just like our OR. But if both are true, it will not return a true. But in our OR, either if both are true, it returns true, or in either case, in least case, if any one of them is true, then it returns the true. And not indicates that reverse of the true. If $x is true, then it returns as a negative, opposite to the original thing. And string operators, that is the concatenation and concatenation assignment. So concatenation means joining of two strings, and the symbol or the operator is dot. $text dot $text2, $text1 dot $text2. So the value of $text is and $text2 are going to be joined together. For example, $text1 equal to hello and $text2 equal to Mlritm. If I write echo $text1 dot $text2, then it is going to give output as hello Mlritm. And next, dot equal to concatenation and assignment. So here $txt1 dot equal to $txt2. So it appends $txt2 to the $txt1. Appends means if $txt1 is containing hello, $txt2 is world. So it is going to concatenate as hello world. Joining of two characters and assigning it. And array operators. So here array operators are used to compare two arrays, not the variables, to compare two arrays. So here union, equality, identity, inequality, non-identity. These are going to be used to perform on the operators. Union means joining of $x and $y arrays. And equal to means $x equal to $y. Returns true if both $x and $y arrays have the same key and value pairs. And next, three equal to signs, which indicates that it is the identical. $x 3 times equal to sign and $y. Returns true if $x and $y have the same key value pairs in the same order and of the same data type. Here in equality it is checking whether they are having the same key or value pairs. But in identity it is checking along with the key value pairs, and they should be in the same order and belonging to the same data type. And now in equality returns true if $x is not equal to $y, and non-identity returns true if $x is not identical to $y. And these are the concepts which we have discussed in this session. Thank you.